Hey, what is up everybody? Josh Quinones here, and today we are going to talk about the Roku and if it is right for you, if it is something you might want to purchase to start streaming. Now what I have here in my hand, in my right hand I got the Roku Express, and in my left the Roku 3. Now there is a few differences between the two. First of all is the price. Everybody wants to know the price for the Roku Express. You can get for about 30 bucks on Amazon, and for the Roku 3, $175 on Amazon. Now there is a reason why there is such a price hike from one to the other. And at the end of the video, if you feel like this is the device for you, if you're interested and you want to purchase it, I will go ahead and put the links for both of these down in the description below. Just go ahead and click on those, and boom, it'll take you straight to Amazon, and you can go ahead and purchase one of these devices. But let's go ahead and talk about the Roku Express real quick. It is very lightweight. It's very simple to hook up. You got the HDMI in the back, you got the micro USB to connect the power, and a reset button, and that's basically it. Very simple to hook up to the television. And the Roku 3 is just about the same. You hook it up, it's not going to be a micro USB. It is actually just a little hole for the power adapter. You get the HDMI to hook up to it. You get a reset button on the back as well, and you can also connect an SD card in the back as well. Now the big difference between these two is the remote. This remote, you get the headphone jack, and the remote for the Roku Express, let me pull that out really quick to show you the difference. You do not get a headphone jack on this. So say, it's late at night, people are sleeping, you don't want to wake anybody up, but you feel like watching some TV, you feel like streaming, so boom, you just connect the headphone jacks and you're good to go. You'll be the only one that can hear what's going on. It mutes the sound on the TV. And another difference on the remote is the voice to search. It has a little microphone in the remote, and if you hold that search button right there, you can just talk whatever you want to search and it'll search that for you. This one does not offer that for the Roku Express. And as you can see here, we do have dedicated buttons for Netflix, Sling, Hulu, Vudu. For this one you get Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, radio, I believe that's Disney, I could be wrong, but another difference is it does have a faster processor and it streams a little bit of a higher quality as well. So that is why there's such a price difference between the Roku 3 and the Roku Express. But like I said, if you find yourself interested, the links will be down in the description below, so you can go ahead and go purchase it. But unfortunately, I don't have the Roku 3 on me. Unfortunately, we had an accident and it kind of broke, but I still have the box, so I thought I'd show you guys anyways. But we're gonna go ahead and get this one hooked up so we can take a look at it on the big screen and you guys can check it out. Okay, so I got the Roku Express plugged in, so while we're waiting for that to load up, I'm gonna go ahead and go over this one a little bit more before we get into the Roku Express, since that is the one I'm going to be using. So we flip the box to the side. As you can see, like I said, you got the HDMI plug-in, you can connect it to the internet. Obviously, you're gonna have to connect it to the internet in order to use it, and you get the Roku streaming, and in the back it shows you can basically get, it's kind of like your smartphone. You basically choose the app you want and you can download it, and you can also use your phone to control your Roku as well. Let's see, like I talked about the remote. It has an enhanced remote, headphones for private listening. You can point it anywhere with ease of use. It's great with mobile, which I will go over because with this one, the Roku Express offers the same features, so I will go over that in a bit. And like I said, you can do the voice to search, and this one is fast and powerful, up to 1080p streaming HD video. So yeah, you guys, this one, like I said, there's a little bit more to offer with this if you're gonna go with something a little bit more powerful. But let's go ahead and get into the Roku Express. Alright, so here is the home screen for the Roku Express. As you can see on the left, you got the home, you got my feed, news, search, streaming channels, and settings, and we will go over those in a bit. If you look to the right top of the screen, you have the time, you have an options button. So let's see, if I move over to one of my apps that I have downloaded here, Netflix, as you can see around the box, it is highlighted. The options lights up, and basically you just press the star key like it is showing you there, and it gives you options for that channel. You can rate it, you can move it wherever you want. Let's see if I want to put it here. Boom, it is now moved from that spot. Other options would be to remove the channel. You can give them feedback about it, and then basically just close that screen. And on this right over here, it's basically, they have daily advertisements. They'll advertise a movie on a certain app. So let's see, I want to go over there and click on that. boom, click on it, and it'll take you straight to the HBO app so you can watch that movie that they are streaming. I don't have the subscription for this. I kind of just downloaded it to show you what the Roku has to offer. So they do offer channels like HBO Now, Disney Junior, you got your YouTube, Nick Jr., PBS Kids, Netflix, CW, Disney Now, and Fandango Now. And what's cool about this is a lot of people get Redbox movies, right? You rent movies on the Redbox, you get to keep it for a day, take it back. Well, on here, you don't even have to go to a Redbox. You can rent movies off of Fandango Now. You got Vudu you can rent movies off of, and more than likely, Vudu and Fandango offer higher definition in their movies than the actual Redbox does. So it's always kind of cool just to be able to stay home and rent a movie without having to leave to go rent that movie. Alright, so other stuff over here to the left, you have what's called My Feed, which is kind of like what you guys saw on the right side, just kind of lets you know what's going on. You got the news. You can basically just click on it and watch free news. They got plenty of stuff here that is going on, so you can kind of just click on it and basically watch news for free. It is free streaming. You got what's trending, adorable pets, politics, movie and TV news. I'm sure you all get the picture. So yeah, this is all free streaming right here. And you go down, you can also search for different apps that you want to watch. So let's say I want to download Showtime. So I'm gonna start typing in Showtime. There we go. And the more letters you type, eventually it will pop up on its own. So as you can see here, it does pop up, and it gives you more than one choice that you can choose from in case you weren't looking for the app. Maybe you were looking for something else. So that's pretty cool too. You have the option to actually search for what you're looking for. Now, if you go down to streaming channels, this is basically all the channels that is provided to you on the Roku. Now we go to the right, these are just kind of free stuff they have to offer. These are featured apps, new and notable. You got the most popular apps right now on Roku, and then you have the top free apps. All of these are free, no paid subscriptions or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. They got tons to choose from. Like I said, you can search channels. And now down here on the genres, you can choose what genre you want to look through. Movies and TV, TV everywhere. You have music, you got games, apps, comedy, educational, fitness, food, international. The list goes on. You basically got everything here. There's so much to choose from on here. Like I said, it's basically like a smartphone, and you're browsing through the Play Store looking for that app or game that you want. And that brings me to another thing. You can also play games on here. Now, they might not be the best games. You're not going to get Fortnite on here or PUBG or whatever it is you're looking for. But they do have, some games to pass the time. If you're waiting to watch a movie, you're waiting for somebody to get ready and come over and watch a movie, you want to play some games while you're waiting. Well, hey, these are a couple little games to pass the time. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into settings. So we go to the right over here, you got your network. This is basically where you're going to go to be able to connect the Wi-Fi to your Roku so you can start streaming. You go down, you have themes. You can pick different themes for this Roku. Right here I have the Subaru National Parks turned on. What you guys saw earlier, I had the Nebula theme. I'll go ahead and go back to that. Takes a little bit, it's going to load up, and boom, there you go. You changed your theme. So that's pretty cool. You get different themes to choose from. What else? We got a screensaver. So basically, after a couple of minutes of not using the Roku device, it will eventually go to sleep, and then a screensaver will pop up. So you can basically pick whatever screensaver that you want to show up while the device is asleep. Let's see what else we got. We got display type, how you want your display, accessibility options. You can mess with the audio, how you want your sound to sound. Basically, you got your home screen settings, privacy settings, and system settings. Now I'm gonna go over to the right here and show you guys what I was talking about earlier when I said it is compatible with the smartphone device. You have screen mirroring on here, and what that basically is, since I am recording on my phone, I can't show you, but I have my wife's phone right here, so I'm gonna show you what that is. It's gonna be different on each phone. I know LG's is called Miracast. I think here on Samsung it is called Smart View. So you click on Smart View, and it'll pop up the option for you to be able to connect to the Roku. And as you can see, it started connecting by itself. Sometimes it will connect by itself, sometimes you will actually have to tap on this. But yes, as you can see, it is now connecting, and then you will be able to stream whatever it is showing on your device to the screen on the TV. So look at that. That's awesome. You can't argue with that. So say you have a movie downloaded on your device and you want to stream it to the big screen. This is a perfect way to do that. You just connect it wirelessly, or if you got games going on your device that you want to play on the big screen, boom, this is the way to do it. So yes, this is how I watch a lot of my movies. I download them to my phone and just stream them straight to the TV when to my Roku device when I'm not watching Netflix or anything like that. Okay, so now you're probably asking yourself if you should buy one of these devices, either the Roku Express or the Roku 3 that I showed you earlier. They are both great streaming devices. Now, I'm going to answer that question for you guys. Say you don't have any cable, or you're planning on ditching cable like the way I did. So if you're planning on ditching cable, I think the Roku is actually a great streaming device to go with, because like I said, you just got so much to choose from. There's so much to do on here. You can mirror your phone to the device as well. Now, if it were me, I probably would stick with the Roku Express because it basically offers everything that the Roku 3 does. I really don't have any need for the headphones or the voice to search. This Roku Express gives just about as good a quality as this. You can't really notice a difference, in my opinion. Who knows, maybe some of you can, but at least in my opinion, I don't really notice a difference in quality, even though it says this does have more to offer. Honestly, I would personally probably go with the Roku Express, but hey, if you got the money to spend and you want a little bit of those extra features, boom, the Roku 3 is the way to go. But yes, to answer your question, if you've been thinking about getting one of these devices, I think you should go for it. Like I said, if you're thinking about ditching cable or anything like that, and look, you can hook up, if you have HBO, you can hook up your HBO right there, boom. And if you feel like renting a movie, you got Fandango, you got Vudu. There's also other ways on here to be able to rent movies. You got the Google Play Store for movies and TV. So there is just so much to choose from with these devices. Like I said, I will throw the links down in the description below. Click on those and go purchase these if you are interested in getting one, and then let me know how it turns out for you. Come back to this video, leave a comment, and let me know how it works out for you. I would love to know. But anyways, guys, that is it for today. This is the Roku Express and Roku 3. Go out and buy one if you haven't yet. They are great devices, and if not, let me know what you got. Let me know what you guys are streaming on if you aren't using a Roku. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not a subscriber already, and turn on post notifications to keep up with more videos to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Josh Quinones, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.